Good morning, everyone. I wanted to jump on today to talk about some of the disturbing and negative energies that are playing out across the world at the moment. And I would like to try to speak about it from the position of, as a light worker and as somebody who works with energy, it can be quite hard to look at the media and to watch videos of police acting with violence and causing harm and death, and and it can be difficult to understand when you work with an energy which allows you to see things from a much higher perspective, and you look at these things in absolute disbelief. You cannot believe that the world that you currently energetically reside in can still be seeing these types of unawakened behavior. So I saw this quote this morning. It says, "The day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit." So what I wanted to say to people today is that when you work on the spiritual path, you're working with energies and you're working with light. And with each light intake, you raise your vibration and you basically go up a step on the spiritual mountain. And people all across humanity are at different points on that mountain. Some people are still at the very base of the mountain. Some are on different levels climbing up. Some are on a level and they're not going up or down. And some have managed to already reach the summit. And it's not about anybody being better or being right or being wrong. It's just about, depending on where you are on that spiritual mountain, is how you view your behavior and how you see the behavior of others. And it's not until you raise your vibration to a point where you can get to the higher levels of the mountain that you truly understand your part in everything in humanity. So for those people that are on different energetic grooves, the role of the light workers are not to judge or to think that they're right and that other people are wrong. It's about those people that are in everybody in their particular energetic groove feels they're right, they're doing the right thing. That's all that they can see at this point. And the role of the light worker, the people on the spiritual path who are slightly up in front, is to keep doing their spiritual work, keep opening their hearts, keep bringing down the light, and just with your heartfelt love, allow this energy to go out and over everybody on the spiritual mountain that may be still climbing up behind you. As this light reaches them, it helps them to open their hearts, and at that moment they decide that the level that they currently reside in no longer fits them well, and then they start to move towards you. And this is how spiritual progress happens. People who are living a spiritual life, they open their hearts and they send their love out to everybody without judgment. They're not right or wrong, and everyone else is not right or wrong. It's just where everybody is at this time. So the souls that choose to pass at this time, whether it be through the virus or through the acts of coming into contact with the police and the devastating effects of what happened with that man in America, at a soul level, they are great souls because they have chosen at this time to pass so that the people that are looking upon the stories are moved by it, and as they are moved by it, depending on their level of spiritual understanding, they do different things. So somebody who is not necessarily aware that their actions may be seen as hurtful to others, when these deaths occur and these events that are disturbing occur, it helps people to open their hearts. And as soon as people open their hearts, something miraculous happens. All the love and the light that's been produced and sent out into humanity by the people that actively are working to help the consciousness of the planet to rise. This consciousness, it sees the hearts of these people opening, and it's able to find a way in. And in that moment, it goes in to the opening heart, and it creates a magical alchemy. It goes into the heart, the spiritual heart, and it leaves behind an energetic groove of unconditional love. And this energetic groove can be likened to a sound or a vibration or even a key. And that key or vibration or sound, it might not be heard immediately by the person's opened heart, but it just sits there and it waits patiently. And then time goes forward, and at some point in the future, that key, if it receives more awareness or consciousness or light through the heart opening again for some reason, and it being able to absorb even more love and light, that's been sent out into the universe, then this most amazing thing happens. Those keys, harmonics and vibrations that have been sitting in the unawakened heart, one day enough light and love will come in through the opening in this heart, and the keys will be turned, and the harmonics will be heard, and the vibrations will be felt. And in that amazing moment is what's called the awakening. And so today I wanted to remind those of you who may be feeling disheartened or unable to see how this is all going to go forward. It is going forward. It is okay. When you stand at the top of the spiritual mountain, you see the overall picture. And the overall picture is that love has won. Love is winning. And I don't want anyone to feel disheartened. And I also want to reach out to those of you who maybe at this time don't feel it yet. And that's okay. If you don't feel like you're awake yet, that's okay. And if you want to feel these things that I'm speaking about, then just try some regular meditation. It only has to be for a few minutes each day. Just a moment to sit quietly and to ease your thoughts and just stay in the moment. And it's in those moments that the love that the light workers, the spiritual people, the hippies, it's in that moment that you receive their light. And it's in that moment that you receive these keys and these harmonics and vibrations. And it's in that moment that, unbeknown to you, your life will start to change. And as the quote said earlier, the day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. And so each day you just plant another small seed. You just do another small amount of meditation, and you just learn another new step to help you become more peaceful and in the moment. And each time you're peaceful and in the moment, you're able to hear these vibrations of love, and your heart's able to open. It's in this moment that your life changes forever. So everybody has a part to play. We're like a team. We have people who understand and see things from a much wider perspective, and we have those who are still living in the mire of what they understand at this time, and they might be finding this very difficult. But everybody's finding it difficult, even those that understand it all. So even though I feel completely confident and at peace, and I know that the divine plan is working out and that consciousness on this planet is going forward, and I'm lucky enough to be able to feel and see this energetic actually in play. Everybody has moments where, wherever they are on that spiritual mountain, they don't quite know what's coming. They don't quite understand what's happening. And that's okay. We don't need to know all the answers. It's not about knowing all the answers. It's about staying in the moment, feeling what creates peace for you, opening your heart through meditation and spiritual practice, and just allowing that seed to come and be planted. And then when the time is right, that seed will bloom. And if you haven't already seen it, your life will feel like Technicolor, and you will feel and experience things way beyond what you could ever have imagined previously. The awakening is the most amazing, fantastic experience in your life. You'll see everything in brighter colour, and you will smell everything for the first time, and you will have a passion in your life, and you will just know that everything's going to be okay. Things happen in cycles, so it's okay to feel very content and optimistic on one day, and then the next day feel like you're not going forward. As long as you maintain a stance of I'm doing the best that I can with the knowledge that I currently hold, and just give yourself time, give yourself space, give yourself the peace that you need. Give yourself time just to breathe and to start hearing the energy, the love, and the orchestra of music that is just waiting for everybody. It's waiting for everybody. So if you feel like you're in the midst of bad news and everywhere you turn it looks dark and like there's no way out of all of this, the way out of all of this is to just stop right now and to take a breath and to just be in the moment, and to know that all around you, all over the world, are people like me sending you golden keys of love. And if you just stop for just a few moments each day at a regular time, and just do some very basic breathing and staying in the moment and releasing everything from your life, just letting it all go and just staying in the moment with your breath, then the golden keys and the vibrations of love that I and all spiritual teachers and students have been sending, they will reach you. and and you will feel it. So don't get stuck. Don't get despondent. There's nothing to fear. Nothing to fear. In life, there's only two emotions, love or fear. And everything that isn't love is fear. And all around you is so much love being sent all the time. So just stay with that feeling. Stay with that knowledge, and fear will dissolve. And as soon as you feel that fear coming back, just stop and come back to the moment and close your eyes and take a few breaths, and once again connect to everything that's being sent to you, and just absorb it into your heart. The day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit.